Hello, DeltaXHacks judging panel. My name is Sarv Kumar, and I'm joined with Jyotesh Jolly, Varun Venkatesh, and Lee Zhang. So let's start with an introduction of our app, MediQueue. 7.2 million people in the United States have been infected with COVID-19. That's according to CNN. So since COVID cases are currently rising dramatically, there have been over 7 million cases in the United States alone. It's pretty clear that hospitals can be a major risk for people because of the concentration of infected people that have to pass through it every day. However, appointments at the same time are really important for fighting both the virus and the upcoming flu season. So we want to see what we can do about that what we can do about the concentration of infected people. Introducing MediQueue. So that's the solution. Our goal is to organize patients in this time of need. MediQueue will play a key role in decreasing the number of COVID-19 cases all around the United States and make patients more comfortable to go to the hospital. So essentially, it's a virtual queue application. On it, you can check into your hospital on the app instead of in person. So you don't go to the hospital until it's your turn, or if you're already there, you stay in the car until you're next in line. So not only does this make the check-in process for all hospitals easier and more convenient forever, but it also makes the process right now a lot safer. So there are a couple of advantages to MediQueue versus the current situation where you just stand in line. So it's a lot more efficient with conversing with doctors and nurses to give them all your information. Instead of standing in line, you just fill it out in the app, and that makes it a lot more convenient. Therefore, it helps you decrease the amount of time that you have to wait and the possible risk of getting COVID-19. So since you're spending less time breathing in the hospital's air, you're spending less time in the hospital overall and decreasing the amount of chance that you have to catch COVID-19. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Varun Venkatesh now, and he's going to talk about our design and how we made this app.
So here are design plans and sketches of them. And there's a welcome page, and from there it takes you to an interactive login form after pressing the Get Started button. And in the interactive login form, it asks you your name, your healthcare provider, and your birthday. And if you log in, it'll take you to the queue page where it tells you how many people are ahead of you. It also tells you your spot in the queue. And we designed this on Figma. So how do we do it? We used all of these to effectively design our user interface and implement the UI element in our web application.
Now it's time for the demo, and I'll be guiding you guys through what MediQueue is like. As a patient, you have to press Get Started. Now there will be a simple form that you'll have to fill out. Once you fill it out, you can move on. And as you can see on the screen, you'll see the number, which is your card, number 12, and also how many people are ahead of you. And you can always leave the line if you want to. But first, we'll check what's actually going on in the database. If we see all the entries, you can actually see that Josh has been entered into the database. And now, let's say someone else wants to join the line, and we'll call him Mike. He would see that he is number 13, and he has 10 ahead of him. But let's say Josh actually had to leave the line. And now, let's say Mike refreshes his page, and he actually see that someone has left the line, and there's only 9 people ahead of him now. And if we go into the database, you'd also see that Josh is no longer in the database.
So some plans for the future is we hope to give each hospital that signs up a unique code, so the link for the patient to sign up only checks them into their personal hospital. We also hope to integrate AI to make it easier for people to log in. And we can do this by either taking a picture of their insurance card or their driver's license. We can also create a separate interface in the future in which doctors can log in and see all the people in line instead of having to pull it directly from the program. So thank you for listening. Bye.